Hello everyone, my name is Aman Rizvi and my roll number is 10033 and I'm a student of MSc Part 2 Semester 3 from SNDT Women's University. Today I'm going to present the topic SFC instrumentation. So, what is supercritical fluid chromatography? It is an advanced and useful analytical separation technique. Friends, why the revival of interest has nowadays changed towards supercritical fluid chromatography? It is just because of its two very important aspects. One is high efficiency and second is speed of analysis. And there are also found beneficial features of both gas chromatography and HPLC present in supercritical fluid chromatography, and which makes it unique propertized technique among the available separation techniques. Now coming to its brief introduction. So here we have supercritical fluid chromatography was first proposed in 1958 by J. Lovelock, first used in 1962 by Klesper. It is used for analysis and purification of low moderate molecular weight thermally liable molecules. A supercritical fluid chromatography is a material that can be either liquid or gas used in state above critical temperature or critical pressure where gases or liquid can coexist. Here we have the picture of supercritical fluid chromatography instrument. Now moving to its instrumentation. It consists of stationary phase, mobile phase, pumps, injectors, ovens, columns, detectors. Now coming to stationary phase. Here both packed and open tubular columns are used. Packed columns can provide more theoretical plates and handle large volume than open tubular columns. Because of low viscosity of supercritical media, the column length is 10 to 20 meter and inside the diameter is 50 to 100 millimeter, common in open tubular columns. For difficult separation column, 60 meter or large have been used. Packed columns usually made up of stainless steel 10 to 25 centimeter. More than 100,000 plates have been achieved in plate column. Many of column coating used in LC have been applied to SFC as well. Typically, there are polysiloxane chemically bounded wall of capillary tubing. Now, mobile phase. The mobile phase is composed primarily of supercritical carbon dioxide, but since CO2 on its own is too non-polar to effectively elute many analytes, co-solvents are added to modify the mobile phase of polarity. Co-solvents are typically simple alcohols like methanol, ethanol, or isopropyl alcohol. Other solvents such as acetonitrile, chloroform, or ethyl acetate can be used as modifiers. Modify walls for analytes ethane, pentane, diethyl ether, ammonia. Pressure maintained is 72.9 atm and temperature is 35 degrees Celsius. Pumps. Here mainly flow control is necessary, so syringe pumps are used for capillary SFC, for consistent pressure, and for packed columns for easier pressure, and for packed columns for easier blending of the mobile phone or introduction of modifier fluids. Reciprocating pumps are used. Now injectors. In capillary SFC, small samples should be quickly injected into the column and so pneumatically driven valves are used. For packed SFC, a typical injection valve is commonly used. Now this is a picture of injectors. Loop injectors are there, in-column injectors are there. Now, oven. Conventional gas chromatography and liquid chromatography ovens are used. Columns. Two types of analytical columns are used in SFC, that is packed and capillary. Packed columns contain small deactivated substances to which the stationary phase adheres. These are conventionally stainless steel. Capillary columns are open tubular columns made of fused silica which have small internal diameter. Now the last, detectors. Flame ionization detectors and flame photometry detector, liquid phase detectors like refractive index detector, ultraviolet visible spectrophotometric detectors and light scattering detectors have been employed for SFC. Thank you. Have a nice day.